Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Maya with Simply Bloom. So today is just going to be going through doing a lot of garden maintenance that I've been putting off and putting off and putting off. I have things I need to cut back and deadhead and weeds and all that stuff. For example, I need to cut back these lilies and deadhead these delphiniums. I have weeds everywhere. More weeds. I briefly talked about all the cardboard during my August garden tour. My daughter discovered, she's 4, that if she kind of pulls up mama's cardboard in the garden, because I do no dig, no till methods, so cardboard, mulch, and then plant, and the weeds normally don't come up very much. She realized if she pulls up the cardboard that she can find lots of cool things underneath. So like worms and salamanders and grubs that she can give to the chickens. She doesn't give the salamanders to the chickens. So yeah, she's learned now that she can't do that. You know, there's lots of other insects in the garden without pulling up the cardboard. But that's why there's cardboard everywhere. I'm hoping to get to town sometime this week and just get like 5 bags of mulch just to kind of touch it up. I am hoping still before snow comes that I can get a big load of mulch. I need about 15 cubic yards of mulch that we're just going to get delivered in bulk. And we were going to do that a while ago, but then our oven broke and our brakes went out on the Suburban and our lawnmower broke and all this stuff just broke. So the garden budget that I was going to use for the mulch went for other necessity items, but that's okay. That's just what gardening's about. So I'm at least hoping to get a few bags of, bagged mulch so I can just kind of touch up the areas, and then the bulk mulch might have to wait till spring. But anyways, I'm just gonna take you along and start cutting stuff back, and garden should look much better afterwards. Okay, you guys, I still have quite a bit more to do, but it's getting late morning and I'm getting really hungry and my kids will start to wake up soon. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I just wanna show you what I did, and yeah, then it'll be a day. So let me show you. Okay, this isn't where I started, but it's where I'm gonna start showing you. So I have a few David Austin roses that I just kind of deadheaded, cleaned up. I stopped to smell this bloom because why not? You have to stop and smell the flowers, right? So I had a bunch of alyssum growing in this rock garden bed, and to me, it made it look messy. It just looked messy, sloppy. The alyssum had dried out, so it kind of looked fried a little bit. So I just cleaned that up. I had a sedum there that also fried. It's interesting, the only sedum I've had problems with was that one. It's called the Voodoo sedum, and it both died in both my rock gardens, just that sedum. So I have another sedum I might pop in there just to kind of fill it in. I had a volunteer potato. I thought long and hard what to do with that potato, but I ended up just clipping that out. And I had more sweet alyssum here, and I just cleaned that up. And I think that looks a lot better. I also deadheaded these delphiniums. That looks a lot better. I had some Asiatic lilies that, now that I think about it, I'll probably cut back more, but when I still see green, I like to just leave them so the bulbs can keep soaking up energy. So I'll probably leave that for like another week, and then I'll come back and cut it off closer to the ground. I weeded. Here's more delphiniums I cut back, more delphiniums I cut back. Just did lots of weeding. I need to come through. We did get a new lawnmower, so I'm hoping to come through and mow an edge today. That'll look a lot better. Here's another lily I cut back. This is a volunteer tomato. Just started growing, and my husband's like, just leave it. We'll see what happens. It'll just kind of be a fun experiment. So it's growing right on top of landscape fabric, and yeah, it has some tomatoes. I'm not sure what variety, but they look yummy. We'll see if they color up. More lilies that I cut back. Cleaned those up. Cleaned that one up. Those are still green, so I'm going to leave them a little bit longer. I deadheaded all the spent blooms off of these hostas, and they look so much better. And we have had a slug issue this year. It's interesting, only certain varieties get hit. So like this one looks pretty dang clean, and then others look completely like Swiss cheese. I had a clematis here. It was a Proteus clematis. I talked about it in my garden tour. It was looking so beautiful, and then I planted that yarrow in front of the clematis, and like a week after I planted it, the whole thing just turned brown. So I don't know if I chopped through a bunch of roots when I was planting the yarrow there, and I hopefully didn't kill the clematis. I have one on this side. This is a Proteus as well, and that one's kind of yellowing a little bit. I know it's getting closer to fall, so I see a lot of yellowing going on, but this one overall still looks good. And I planted the yarrow in front of this one as well. It's my Russian sage going a little wild. I filmed a video before this video this morning, so now I'm trying to remember what I did in the first video and what I did in this one, because I've done a lot, so I'm trying to remember everything I've done. Okay, I had a sumac back there that I pulled up, kind of deadheaded this rose a little bit, had a few weeds in there that I weeded. Deadheaded this rose. There's another rose over there that I deadheaded and did some weeding. I think that's everything I did as far as garden maintenance. I feel like there's more. You know, it feels like you do so much more than that when you walk through and talk about it. You're like, I feel like that wasn't that much. But like I said, my stomach's been grumbling and growling this whole time. Hopefully you can't hear it, but I am hungry. So I'm gonna go in and eat some breakfast and call that a day. I'm hoping to come back out later, like I said, to mow, edge, all that stuff. We'll see if I get any footage of that, but that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.